Tonight in my kitchen I'm making pickled beets. This is several pounds of beets. I'm going to make a brine, which I have right there. 1 quart of vinegar, which is 32 ounces. They call it for white vinegar. I only had 2 cups of white and 2 cups of cider, so that's what I'm using. I also have 2 cups of sugar I'm putting into the pot. And I have 1 tablespoon of salt. They asked for pickling salt. I have Himalayan pink salt. They asked for 4 teaspoons of whole cloves. I don't have that, so they say 3/4 a teaspoon for each teaspoon of cloves. So these are going into the pot. I'm going to stir this, and I'm going to bring it up to temp. When it comes to a boil, we're going to turn that off. And I'm going to get my beets into my jars. Also, you also need 2 cups of the beet juice that you cook the beets in. Exactly 2 cups. So there we go, into the pot. So we're just going to melt down the sugar. I'm going to keep stirring until this comes to a boil, and I'm going to pack my jar with my beets. I'm probably not going to do them all on camera, but I am going to do some. So we're just going to stir this so I don't want it to stick. I'm going to get these in the sink, drain that little bit of broth in there. Now I'm going to take my jars, and tonight I'm not processing these in a water bath. I just have been going all day long. So I'm just going to put these in a jar. I'm going to bring that up to temp. And then I'm going to pour my brine over it. And if you got really big beets, they say cut them in half, cut them down, whatever you want to do to make them fit. So I have a lot to go through here tonight, and I'm just not going to be able to spend the time to process it tonight. So I'm going to have this ready to go tomorrow morning. And I have a couple other things I need to process, like canned corn. But I have them in the fridge. So that's just going to go to the rim, just like so. And I'm going to keep doing this until I got these all in jars and that brine comes up to a boil, and I'll bring you back. Okay, this just came to a boil and I shut it off. So that's how it looks. And this is the jar that we're going to fill. This is one that I had to cut down because the pieces were so big. But some of these, I still have to get a knife in there to debubble. So I'm just going to take a ladle. And I've got this as close as I can so I don't have no messes. And we're going to pour that brine down over the beets. And then we are going to take our knife and we're going to go down. See them bubbles? They have to be released, guys, or that will stop your canning process. Your jar won't seal. So you got to make sure that you stick it down on the sides and release that air. Go all the way even through the middle, and then they're going to lay flat. Okay. So then you want to take a paper towel and some vinegar, and you want to go over the top. And you also want to check to make sure there is no breaks, like go along there to see if there's no breaks or cuts in your lid. You don't want your glass to be broken, so you just want to make sure that you go over it, make sure there's no cracks or breaks. Then you want to put your top on. Then you're going to get that in your canner. You're going to process that for about 10 minutes in a water bath canning. So I'm going to keep going like this, and that's it. This is how you can pickle beets. So I hope you guys have an amazing night. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.